Good morning. My name is Pastor Mike, and I welcome all of you to this time that we come together on Sunday morning as part of worship. And I'm going to talk a little bit this morning about imagination. And my imagination helps me a lot through getting through missing you, because through my imagination, I can still see you. I can still imagine in my mind, in my mind's eye, in my brain, what each of you look like. And I can see Caleb, and I can see Parker, and I can see Brooklyn, and Stormy and Damon, and I can see Jude and Brenley. I can see Madeline, and I can see Kendall. I can see all kinds of kids. I can see Kinley. I can see Jacob, and I can see Megan, and I can see Abigail out there. And I see really all of us that come together for Kids Club, and all of us that come together at worship. I see Fiona, and I see the Huber kids. I see Sawyer and Delaney. I see Toby, I see Eleanor. I see all of you come together in my imagination. And imagination is important and powerful. It's part of telling stories. Remember, that's what I have as one of our Kids Club shirts. It says, "Great Stories of God." And we are great stories of God as we come together. But now we're so far apart. And that's really tough. It's tough for me to be far apart from you. But in our imagination, we can really come together. In our imagination, we can do things that we can't normally do face-to-face or in person or to touch. And imagination is important and powerful, but because it's imaginary, doesn't mean it's not real. I can't see love. I can't reach out and go, let me grab a chunk of love. But love is real, and love is there, and love is all around us. We can see acts of love, but we can't see love itself. So what I'm going to ask you to do, and this is something that we've done at Kids Club, and we do this once in a while in worship, is we're going to take a little short trip in our imagination. So I ask you to sit like I am, cross your legs, put your hands on your knees, palms up or palms down, straighten your back and open your chest. And I'm going to be watching because in my imagination I can see. Close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes and begin to imagine. Take deep breaths, fill up your tummy, breathe in through your nose, fill up your tummy, and then exhale. Begin to let your mind just travel, your imagination, let it go. Imagine that you're in a park, a nice warm park with lots of fun things to play on all around you. And you can hear kids giggling and laughing and playing tag and different games and having fun. And the sun is warm. There's a gentle breeze. You can hear birds chirping. And as you sit, you can feel the grass on your legs. And you can feel the warm air on your skin. Just keep breathing and let your imagination take you to this nice place. And now in your imagination in this nice place, imagine that Jesus walks up to you. Imagine that Jesus sits down beside you. Imagine that Jesus puts his arm around you and gives you a hug. Imagine and hear Jesus say, "I love you." And if you want to, you can say, "I love you" back to Jesus. Imagine Jesus just sitting there with you, just spending time with you, there in this wonderful place that keeps you safe, and that Jesus is not just with you in the park, in this place of imagination, that Jesus is with you everywhere. Imagine now going different places, to your bedroom, or the kitchen table, or outside at your house to play. Imagine Jesus is there, with you, smiling, loving you. Now take a deep breath, hold it. Now exhale and open your eyes and come back to this place. This place where whether you're in your living room or you're at the kitchen table, wherever you might be watching this, know that even though we did this in your imagination, Jesus is always with you. Always. Always loving you. Always keeping you safe. Always protecting you. Now let's imagine that we're joining hands with each other. So let's imagine we're in a big circle joining hands. And again, close your eyes and continue to breathe through your nose and fill your tummy. And repeat these words after me. God, thank you that Jesus is always with us. Jesus who always loves us. Jesus who always keeps us safe. Jesus who will never leave us. Amen. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a wonderful time. And remember that Jesus is with you and loves you. Amen.